दिल की गहराइयों से मैं सैल्यूट करता हूं कि आप यूके में रहते हुए भी अपने उस मुल्क से, अपनी हवाओं से, अपनी मिट्टी की खुशबू से प्यार करते हुए यहाँ इकट्ठे हुए हैं। इसलिए आप सबका सत्कार है, आप सबको सलाम है। आज के दिन जहां हम जश्न आजादी मनाने के लिए इकट्ठे हुए हैं, इंडियन ओवरसीज कांग्रेस के सभी पदाधिकारियों को, ऑर्गेनाइजर्स को मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं, स्पेशली कुलविंदर सिंह लाल जी को और उनके साथियों को, कि उन्होंने इतना बड़ा समागम किया और देश की आजादी को मना रहे हैं। बहनों और भाइयों, हिंदुस्तान की आजादी कोई आम इवेंट नहीं था। आजादी का वो जंग जो हमारे फ्रीडम फाइटर्स ने, शहीद आजम भगत सिंह, राजगुरु सुखदेव और हजारों ऐसे फ्रीडम फाइटर्स ने देश के लिए कुर्बानियां देके हिंदुस्तान में आजादी नहीं लाई, बल्कि इस ग्लोब में, इस दुनिया में आजादी की जो फिजा शुरू की थी, जो हवा चालू की थी, वो इंडिया से चालू की थी। तो आज जहां हमारा मुल्क आजाद है, वहां मैं ये भी कहना चाहूंगा, ये जो हमारा देश है, अवर ग्रेटफुल नेशन, जो देश के आजादी के परवानों को याद करता है, वहां मुझे इस बात का गर्व है कि हमारा देश, जो कि आज दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा डेमोक्रेसी है और लगभग 100 करोड़ लोगों की ये डेमोक्रेटिक नेशन है, इंडिया is the biggest democracy of the world. The democracy has gone to the roots of the nation. It has gone to the panchayat level, village level. People elect their representatives at the village level, city level, provincial level and the central level. And all the institutions, parliament, assemblies, local bodies, corporations, and the panchayats are working very successfully in a very, very democratic way. We are not only the biggest democracy of the world, but we are also a secular nation. In spite of our various religions, languages, caste and creed, we are one nation and we believe in unity in diversity. This is because of our tolerance and tyag and sacrifice, which we have learned from our ancient traditions. Ladies and gentlemen, probably India is the only land where sacrifice has been practiced over the centuries. As you all know, political power is normally achieved by fights, by wars, or maybe in democratic system by ballot. But in India, thousands of years ago, Lord Rama left the throne in order to fulfill the promise of his father Dashratha. Second time, Gautam Buddha left the kingdom in order to achieve the spiritualism, in order to give a new religion to the world. And for the third time, in 21st century, we have repeated the tradition of sacrifice when our leader, Srimati Sonia Gandhi ji, during the last election, when everybody elected Congress party into power and everybody was talking that Sonia Gandhi ji will be our Prime Minister, she has again sacrificed the throne in order to give Prime Ministership to our great leader, Dr. Manmohan Singh ji. Not only Dr. Manmohan Singh ji is the greatest economist of this globe, but he deserved to be the Prime Minister and he has proved to be one of the best Prime Ministers of India. Similarly, Dr. Abdul Kalam, who is our President of India, is also the greatest scientist of this world. We are proud to be a secular democratic nation. The beauty lies in the unity of India. When Indians decide, they achieve even the most difficult goals. Ladies and gentlemen, in the beginning of 20th century, our leaders decided, Indians decided to be a free nation, and we achieved the freedom in 1947. In mid-90s, we decided to make India to stand on its own feet. जिस देश में सुई भी नहीं मांगती थी. Today we have worked hard and we have achieved self-sufficiency in all the fields, in the food grains, in the production, and now we produce right from pen to the aircraft in India. Now we are a self-sufficient nation. In 21st century, the young leaders of the nation are looking at another difficult task. We have brought challenges for us, and we have to become a developed nation and support our more than 100 crore people to live as nicely as other citizens of the developed world. But for us, development does not mean merely bhautik or material development. For us, adhyatmic or spiritual development is equally important. Let me quote Dr. Abdul Kalam, President of India. He has very well said, development with the help of technology backed by rich value system of our country is the need of the hour. For us, rich value system is our culture, our tradition, and our heritage. It must be taught to our next generation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, may I invite you and suggest that Indian Overseas Congress, as led by Dr. Shri Gurvinder Lal, introduce a new scheme, new program in coordination with Indian National Congress India, so that our children from UK can go to India to see for themselves that what India is, understand our value system, and adopt if they like. Finally, once again, I thank Indian Overseas Congress, Mr. Gurvinder Singh Lal, Mr. Cathwell, Mr. N.K. Sharma, Shri Balbir Singh ji, Kuldip Bhatti ji, Mandula Sood ji, Nikki Rana ji, similarly, Sukhbir Singh ji, Amarjit Singh ji, Mr. Wad, MP Leicester East, Mr. N.P. Sharma, Consul General of India, and all of you for giving me an opportunity to meet you all and wish you very, very happy Independence Day. Once again, I thank you so much. Good evening, good night, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I will request everyone, please, कि जब कोई स्पीच हो रही है उसका जरा आप ध्यान दें.